Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Brandon, back again with another reaction video or another quick what's going on. Today there was a big deal. Nintendo is going ahead and they are doing a official gameplay demonstration of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the long-awaited sequel to Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the biggest Nintendo games that to come out on the Switch, and a game we are all waiting for. In my opinion, I have a hot take. I've felt this way since I've seen the last couple trailers or so of Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if this was worth the 6 years of waiting for a sequel. It looks very similar to Breath of the Wild. That's not a bad thing, but in terms of a big deal, a big sequel, I'm hoping this becomes much more. And I know we're getting the sky, and there's going to be a lot of verticality to Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm very excited to see what they do here, and I hope they impress me here, because I have this game pre-ordered. I'm definitely going to buy it. I'm definitely going to play it. I'm probably going to enjoy it. It just looks very similar to Breath of the Wild, but let's see with the Tears of the Kingdom official gameplay demonstration. Right now, it's about 14 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and react to it. So let's get started here.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Okay, it's done. The
Thank
game
you
is finished.
very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game.
I saw they announced the
and
new
we've
Switch
released a few
today, a new
trailers so
Pro
far.
Controller, a Zelda Switch.
Although
It's
it'll just be a
nothing
brief
new.
glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today
I feel like
and
we
show
have
you what
not
it's like.
heard anything about this game, gameplay-wise.
Okay,
So
let's begin.
let's check it out. I can't believe he's not using a Pro Controller.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope
So
you'll
what
seek them
is
out for
different?
yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Okay.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
You shoot yourself with a cannon or something, probably.
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
Okay.
We're almost at the spot where the object
Same
fell.
stamina bar. It looks it looks very same.
Here it is.
All right, what's going on
Okay,
here? Link
let's
looks really
use one
cool
of Link's
though.
new abilities.
Link looks
If
very
you do
cool.
this on the rock that just fell,
So is this the technology from
look,
Breath of the
it started rising.
Wild? Okay.
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Oh man, that's pretty
There are
neat.
a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
I'd get a lot of anxiety just diving off of especially with that animation.
There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Okay.
Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and we defeated it.
All right.
Moving on. We've now explored more of this sky island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called Fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon.
There's probably a lot of possibilities with that.
We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
Yeah, I bet with some of the villain
fuse
parts
two weapons,
or like
for
creature
example.
parts. Oh, that's
If we take
cool.
this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
The reach is gonna be nuts.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
That's pretty cool.
With
Oh my
this,
god.
we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
Okay.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies. Very useful. In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and...
Oh,
look,
wow, that's
it
pretty
homed in
cool.
on the target. Let's
Interesting.
try this on another bird.
What do the wings do?
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple.
Cool.
Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
That's cool.
The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack!
A sneak strike?
Even
That's
if you
new, I
struggle
think.
with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross
So
this
could you
one,
create a
but
raft?
swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is
Okay.
another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Ultra hand.
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat.
Now, what are those, like
However,
wheels or
it
something?
won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it? We'll attach another one. This should make the
That's
boat
pretty
well
cool.
balanced. Okay, they're attached. Alright, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. Alright, we reached the other
There's not
side.
another construct there.
In the most recent trailer,
Yeah,
we showed scenes of
that was
Link
crazy.
riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Cool. That's kind of interesting. I like that.
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
You can phase
Look,
through stuff.
I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the
It's
floor
so
above
weird.
you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
Okay. That's interesting.
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain.
Yeah.
But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
That's cool.
Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If
It
it's
was
got a
fun to
ceiling,
try and like
You know what to do, right?
build up your
Exactly.
stamina though and try and conquer like a really
Oh,
crazy
there's another construct.
obstacle.
It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah! It blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off!
So you just fall.
Oh well, let's just
whoa.
return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land.
Yeah, but like,
You can also search
so
for
what's
destinations
going on with the
that pique your
volcano over
interest.
there?
Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Where are we dropping, boy?
Let's dive into this river.
That's cool.
And we're back
That's
on the
really
surface.
cool, actually. What's going on there?
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now. What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me
it?
play were thinking,
Well, that's
wait,
literally it.
if you
Alright.
could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, we'll stop here. I don't know. This game looks like it's a physics update. And I find it really weird how cryptic this game is becoming. Or obviously, when we first got the trailer, we knew, all right, Ganondorf is coming back. There's more of a duo dynamic with Zelda and Link. But aside from that, story-wise, we don't know anything about this. But to be fair, with Breath of the Wild, if I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't for that story trailer that dropped like in the launch window, it maybe a week or two before the game actually came out, that was the first time we actually started to see solid deal, like not DLC, story content. It also could have been the E3 end name reveal of Breath of the Wild, where you saw like Zelda crying on Link and stuff like that. One of those. That there's going to be that story trailer for this game where it's going to give us the story and the rundown of what's really going on. But I feel like the fact that this game is done, this is the first time we're really seeing gameplay. It literally comes out in like, you know, a month and change at this point, and it's kind of crazy that we just don't know anything about it aside from the 13 minutes and then the 2 or 3 trailers that where it tells us about verticality and, you know, Link's arm is weird and we're getting an amiibo, but there's not much story-wise that we know about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and that has me slightly concerned. Again, this game's probably going to be great. I'm going to enjoy it. I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I thought the game was awesome, and it looks like there's more of that in this with more physics stuff, and that's really cool. But I just want to know what the story beat is, because I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be the same Hyrule that we saw in Breath of the Wild, but then there's gonna be vertical set pieces on top, as we saw Link dive down and stuff like that. Some of the new features are really cool. The Ascend feature's really neat, but I just want to see more. But that has been my opinion on the 13 minutes of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom official gameplay demonstration. This was something that I was looking forward to. I was surprised they're even doing it, but hey, it's finally something on this Zelda, and we're learning a little bit more finally. So I will probably do a reaction if we do get that solid story trailer, because I am looking forward to this game. Like I said, it feels very samey, and I don't know if it was worth the 6 years to get new physics, but I don't want to judge it like that. That's just what I'm observing and how it feels so far. But I'm looking forward to this game. I have it pre-ordered. Use those vouchers while they're still on the Nintendo Switch online service. If you're a member, those things are awesome. I just bought Splatoon and Fire Emblem Engage and Kirby's Forgotten Kingdom and or whatever, Forgotten Land and all that stuff, and I'm excited to play these games. Make sure you get that deal, because this is also the first $70 game that is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. But that, again, that's it. That's my reactions for today. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.